Hi friends, it's Joe from DadBod. Today it is around 66 degrees in Tokyo and it's around 5:22 in the morning. So let's get started with our first moose lift. So this exercise is moose lift 1A. We will repeat this workout 4 times in the first week of the program, and this is just to establish a safe range of motion. What's nice about repeating it 4 times is that you'll be able to track some progress as you get started. But especially if this is your very first day, everything I care about is like safe form, safe lifting, and kind of find your way. I've done this workout quite a few times over the last 160 workouts I've done with MooseABoot. So I'm going to end up lifting heavy because that's what I can do. So do not compare any of your weights to me. I'm not built different, but I'm fairly strong. So let's jump. Today, depending on when my kids wake up, I'll probably do 3 sets or 3 circuits, but do what works for you as you're getting started with the program. Okay, so do a nice squat. Lift your leg to the side. That's 1. Lift out to the other side. That's 1. Lift out 2. 2. And if you're doing this for the very first time, go slower. Don't go as deep. Make sure you're activating your core so that you're safe. But you'll see I can actually get some pretty good depth in my knees. Let's see, this is 5, I think. When I first started, I was going to about here. So sideways, go to about here. Now my range of motion is down to here. And my back still curls a little forward, so I have to kind of keep myself up. So do what is safe for you. And same with the leg lift. Don't lift so much that you start falling and twisting. You can start very gradual with it and then increase the height over time. All right. So for me, that was about 11. So you have to come over here and track. So I did 11 reps. X1, 1 time. We'll see if I repeat that or if I bump it up to 15 reps. Next we have push-ups. Oh joy. Push-ups are our favorite. We love push-ups so much. 10 to 15 reps. Naturally, if you're starting and of a heavier build, there's nothing wrong with going on your knees and locking your core. I'm gonna do full push-ups, which should be fun. I'm gonna get my breath first. This is the first workout I've recorded. So I'm actually not used to talking and exercising. So we'll see how this goes. All right. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, let's stay on 12s today. 12 sound nice. I just don't want to do anything that's kind of creaky on my elbows. So 12 reps, X1. You can make notes to yourself like full depth or like knees if you're on your knees. So just continue to track where you start. Don't worry about it. And then after doing this 4 times, you'll be surprised with the progress you already make. I know I was. So next we have single leg deadlifts. I don't like these. I'll start with 10s. We might work up to 20s. Let's see. I personally hate this one because I can't do it in a hurry. Oh, and it's 10 to 15. Let's do 10 reps. So you're just going to balance on one foot and lean forward. But the big thing you need to be careful with is not to arch your back, but to kind of keep your tailbone tucked under. All right. Let's try it. You can also toe tap as needed between reps. If you're starting, it's hard, you can start it without weights as well. All right. Hinge forward, And on the rise, we talked about this in the stretch, but on the one leg, you can squeeze the walnut. So it's actually your butt that should be pulling you up. On the grounded leg, you might feel it on the front a little bit as well, because there is a little bit of bend turning it into a squat. That's 4. And then naturally you might feel it in your core or in your back a little bit, just because there's the hinge and trying to keep your body square. 8. I'm already remembering how hard these workouts are. 9. I ran a half marathon a couple weeks ago, and I spent some time building this program with MooseABoot. We'll do one more. Let's do 11. So, I've still been active. I've been working out, but I would not say that I've been on program. So, it's time for me to show up and challenge myself. Switch legs. This is my bad knee, so everything wants to twist on this. This one's a lot more challenging for me. Also, my right foot, which I'm standing on, is a little bit injured. Sometimes I have sharp pain in my foot, which makes running a lot of fun. I'm working on it, trying to figure out what's up. Oops. And the trick with this is not to fall over, to go slow, and to make sure you're actually turning on the right muscles instead of just kind of throwing your body all over the place. So sometimes I even adjust the tilt depth to be less, just so I can make sure the leg is controlling the movement, the rooted leg. Otherwise I can compensate and use all kinds of muscles that I shouldn't. Let's do 2 more. Ugh. That was a bad one. Shoot. That was sloppy. But it's done. It's fun when it's done. Okay. Let's see. That was loosely 11 reps. It's hard to count and talk, so we'll see where these end up. Ah, this is fun. What I like about these is this move really helps you isolate your back if you do it correctly. And if you do it wrong, it does nothing for you. Or at least works the wrong muscles. You'll need 2 chairs. Or if you have a bench, like a bench press bench, then you could use that. But we're gonna do 1 arm pulls. So it's a single arm row. When you're rowing, I can't touch it, but you want to turn on like the upper back shoulder blade area. I don't know, I'm not a trainer, but we're gonna really pull it. You're pulling it back, and I think with this one your arm goes out at 90, but watch the tutorial, I'm sure it'll help. Now I can get up to 40s in pounds, but I'm gonna start at 30s just because it's been a while. Again, do a weight that's natural for you, and especially in the beginning. I mean, you can even do this exercise without a weight at all, just to get used to squeezing the right muscle. So going down, and when you go down, you can actually go a little bit past over and then really fire it back. I'm gonna pull more like a military press. You can pull it out. I'm not sure the intent of this one, so watch the individual training from MooseABoot. With 30s, we should be able to do 15. Let's see how tired we actually are. All right, 1, low and slow, 2, 3, maybe not. 4, I've lost a little bit of strength. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12s. 12s feel nice. I'm going to roll that weight under. Flip my chairs. Do it on the other side. So what's nice about this workout today, and a lot of these extras, I think it's only 5 lifts. 5 or 6, I got to double check. We do the circuit 2 to 3 times. And then we have our AMRAP, which is as many reps as possible. But I've always thought that acronym's kind of dumb. So instead we're calling it Just Do It, and you'll see why. It'll be fun. All right, let's set up. So again, you can really, in the beginning, even without a weight, just focus on turning on that back, pulling it. I'm going to naturally use a weight. Does anyone remember what I did last time? 12, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Set it down safely. It's been a while since I've gone after back, so this is actually a nice one for me. All right, let's take our notes. Yeah, sweat right on my Remarkable. That's gross. I don't think these things are waterproof. All right. So we did 12 reps, but we were using 30s. So I normally track the weight. 30s, 12 reps. Right now it's X1. We've done 1 set. Oh, these are fun. More sarcasm. So I actually had a good chat with my wife last night. Well, I mean, anytime I chat with my wife, it's pretty good. But I was telling her about all these demotivational quotes of the day, and she's like, that would be the absolute worst for me. And I was like, I know. You're not the target demographic. For her, she lives in the affirmation space, which for some is helpful. But what I found is I can't use affirmations, and this isn't a dig on people that do affirmations, it's just my story. Like, you can't use affirmations, or I can't, let me use I words. I can't use affirmations to trick myself into making something that sucks suck less. Like, I don't know if I just have too much of a cognitive awareness, but like, I know what I'm doing. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's not fun. So I'm not going to convince myself that it's fun. But rather I can use logic to convince myself that it's worth it. So the whole purpose of de-affirmations is that as your guide on the side for your fitness journey, and I'm getting my breath back, my commitment to you is to be honest. These things suck. If you're heavy, if you're injured, lunges suck, squats suck, walking and running sucks. It's all terrible. But if we can show up and do these things consistently, 5, 6, 7 days a week, over time, they're still going to suck because you're going to add more weight. You're going to add more reps. But it's the things outside the workout that are going to start to suck less. You're going to wake up with less back pain, even if you're sore. There's a difference between being sore and being injured. You're going to have a better range of motion. You're going to have a better level of athleticism. You're going to be able to walk up 3 flights of stairs at work and not be winded. Like, you're going to be able to run with your kids. Those are the things that we want to work towards that are amazing, but we have to show up consistently and make ourselves do things that suck. So I think, what's the demotivation of the day? Oh yeah, it can't be that bad, but it's probably not that good. So that's my tone. When you see those things, it helps me. If you need an affirmation, go ahead and Google one. You're going to get de-affirmations from me. So all we're going to do here is step-ups. I'm literally using a painting chair, and I'm pretty tall, so I'm going to come a little closer. So, I mean, eventually you can, if you want the equipment, you can buy like a box and step up from here. And that's really going to be challenging even for me. So for my step-ups, I just literally use a step at my house, but I can't film that. So we have the painter stool. 10 to 15. I'm just going to do 15, I think. The only challenge with this is I wish the step was wider for me. It's a little uncomfy. All right. I like to add the knee raise. You can do whatever works for you. 2. If you do it quick, you get a little bit of cardio with it. You can also squat into it a little bit if you want to start to work it as a lunge. Turn on your core. I know your core may be dormant. It's there. We're going to find it in the program. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Scuttle our chair. Today we woke up at 4:30 to get everything set up so that we could film while our kids are asleep. This one, everything's wonky on this leg, so I know my form is bad. I'm working on finding it. 3, maybe I'll use the chair support. 4, there we go. 5. But I woke up and I was like, I don't have time to be on my phone. I gotta get everything wired in so we could film our first workout. Like, I have to own that we're actually gonna do this crazy thing together, which means I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna sweat and wheeze with you. Because if I don't do it, then we miss days and we need to do this together. So it's fun. But I have a weird sleep schedule, so don't worry about it. I work across time zones. I pull late evenings and early mornings. I take koala naps during the day. It's fun stuff. I don't know. That was around 15, probably short. I'm also a mouth breather. Is it just like Stranger Things? Don't they call someone a mouth breather? I can't remember that. It still reminds me of what's that book I read as a kid? Lord of the Flies, 15 reps. Sucks to your asthma, I think is how they describe asthma. Piggy. No, we have planks. I hate planks. All right. Everyone knows what a plank is. It's not fun, but squeeze the walnut, tuck your tailbone, turn on your abs. I mean, we've all learned this in gym class, I think, but like when you do a plank, we're gonna do them on our forearms. You don't want your butt up, right? This is not a plank. That's an inch. But I'm gonna turn so I can use the mat. And we're gonna do everything in timing. First series, the first week for block 1A, it's just 30 seconds, but then we're gonna start to inch it up to 45 seconds, eventually a minute. Planks are a great way to test progress over time. And as we talked about earlier, they suck. There's no way for me to make planks not suck. And you can always push them farther and farther forever. So it's just a bad experience the whole time. So let's go do that. Alexa, set a 30-second timer.
30 seconds.
Oh, great. Oh, look, I'm here with you. Who knows, if you have an Alexa at home, it might be timing you directly. Someday I might have a fancy timer function in this video, but for now, we do it blind. And doing time things blind is the absolute worst, because you have no bearing on how much progress you made and how close you are to the end. And you always think you're closer to the end than you are. Whew, Alexa, stop. And you always want to stop. And that's the essence of the shirt. Forgot about the shirt we're wearing today. This is our inspired plank shirt. Your expectation is, has it been 60 seconds yet? Feels like it's been at least 60 seconds. The reality is that you're 6 seconds in. Planks are always bad. Oh, but we did it. We did it. We have all kinds of fun planks coming. 30 seconds. Hey, we did a set. Well done, everyone. Now let's just repeat how far we can go. All right, so we're going to have squats to leg raises. You can take a drink if you need one. I would like one. Also, if you find that my pace is too slow, like if you're a busy person and I talk too much, you can just look at the exercises, and then there's links in this video, assuming that we finally have links someday, to each individual exercise, and just show up, hammer out your circuit, track your progress in whatever tracker we create on Google Drive or handwritten sheets or whatever. Yeah, and then just get it done in like 40 minutes as opposed to an hour with me. I anticipate some of you probably need to watch someone else suffer in order to make yourself suffer. But my least favorite thing, and I've been using these videos for years, like I do a lot of Beachbody workouts like P90X and Insanity, is like coaches that are just absolutely cut and fit and present things as effortless. They still challenge you, but it's like you're always under their bar. Like, I don't know. I like to train with people that are like equal tiered, and I've never trained for aesthetics. I train for strength, and there's not a lot that I found online that validates that besides like watching sumo wrestlers on Sanctuary, which was a awesome Netflix special. All right, I've always had a sumo build, naturally gifted. Let's do our squats. We're stalling. Oh, nice knee pop. That was awesome. It was good form. So good form pulled me in. Sometimes I talk and use my fingers to count because I found that I can communicate and track numbers with movement, but I can't count in my head while speaking with my mouth. I don't know, it's a weird science thing I'm figuring out. But a lot of the well-curated workouts I've watched online, like I used to think that they were just able to like keep track of time and keep all the reps moving to the music and talking and coaching. And then I saw like behind the scenes of that stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, they have a whole film crew. They have a person that's like giving them cue cards of what to say, how many reps they have left, how to cue that. I'm a one-man production crew, which means I'm gonna count on my hands sometimes. Low and slow. That's 11, let's go for 12. Don't like it. Great. I just want a nap. Okay. Oh, we did 12, so I have to change it. 12 reps. X1. Push-ups, we did 12. We're a little warmer. Maybe we go for 15. I'd have to own that journey more than I want to. Alright, let's give it a go. Kids are gonna wake up soon. Well, it's probably almost 6. 5:45. Gotta keep burning if we want to get to our just do it. I do military press. There's a huge variation of push-ups you can do. Do what works for you. If you have tweaky wrists, find one that's comfortable. You can also hold weights to make them like push-up bars. Just don't let them roll on you. Okay. I said 15 earlier, now I'm like, how about 8? 8 sounds great. 1, 2, 10, 11, oh, I'm burning out, 12, 13, 14, we'll take it. Gassed. Okay, that's fun. We're gonna do push-ups for a couple months together, friends. So your speed will increase, your depth will increase, your reps will increase. Do not at all be discouraged by what you're able to do right now. It's just not worth it. And don't compare to me. We have different bodies. We've done things different amounts of time. If you're more fit than me, like crank out 20. Don't limit yourself to me either. All right. Shoot. Not fun. All right, so we have My least favorite one in this one, just because I always feel like these drag. Let's do 10s again. We'll save 20s for another day. Great. It's gonna be breathy. All right. So these are those forward, single leg deadlifts. So the deadlift, again, you're on the rise, you're squeezing your butt. But with a single, you're squeezing it with one. And you want to make sure that you don't have like an overarch in your back when you go down, or that you're rolled forward. You want to find like a nice rocket, but with one leg. Maybe I'll do these forward, I'll do the other one sideways. We did 11. Great, let's go. I'm gonna try to make myself go slow. We'll see how it goes. 2, 3. Aspirationally, I really want a mirror in front of me so I can actually check form as I go. Right now I'm doing a lot of these things blind, which isn't preferred. At my old house, my living room used to have this like really giant mirror window. It was awesome. It overlooked this front street. But if I woke up at 5 a.m. and it was dark, like in the winter, and turned on the lights in my house, it created like this perfect mirror surface. It was awesome for form. I miss it. Oh, lost my form there. It's probably 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 1 more. We'll do 1 more. And I have a lot of posture creaks and twists in my body, so it would make things a little safer. Here comes the messed up side. That's good that was nice and slow, so I was able to focus on form. Sounds like baby girl's waking up, so we should see her soon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But when you learn how to fire the glute muscle and pull in the back and your core, it's going to increase your ability to run tremendously more than you can imagine. Like in previous training plans, I would only run once a week. The rest of it would all be strength. But part of that was I was used to running long distance. So I'd only do the long runs once a week and then push everything else to strength. For all of you getting started, we have to train you how to get out on your legs and move functionally and safely. So that's why we do 3 days a week. One's a long run, which is on Mondays. Wednesdays we do our, what do we do on Wednesdays? Second rep. Wednesdays we do our recovery run walk, just to get a little bit more mileage, but in a low impact, quick way. And then Fridays will be fun. Fridays are gonna suck. That's when we do tempos, or fartleks, depending on how I feel. Tempos, you set a pace and you make yourself hit it for a shorter long distance, 1 to 3 miles. So you say, I'm gonna lock a 12-minute mile pace or an 11-minute mile pace. And every 400 meters, which would be 1 lap around the track, or it's a quarter of a mile, you gauge your time and you push a little more or pull it back a little bit, but you force yourself to find a pace. So you train it at short chunks. Fartleks, you go between high intensity, low intensity forward distance. So you're gonna go 3 minutes full run, 1 minute walk, 3 minutes full run, 1 minute walk, or 3 minutes fast run, 1 minute slower run, and that'll grow over time. All right, single leg double row rows. See, this one's like the encouragement exercise for me. I like these. because I could pull a decent amount of weight. But then later in the program, MooseABoot, our virtual trainer, because I'm not the trainer, I'm just the person suffering through the program with you. Although I did lay out the run workouts. MooseABoot starts stacking back exercises, like single arm pull and then doubles, and it sucks. It's great. Let's stay on form. Let's do 30s. We can build up to 40s later. And again, if you're in another country using kilos, I have no idea what 30 pounds is. As an engineer, I should know the conversion, but I would just use Google to tell me. Okay, we did... last time, we did 30s, 12 reps. Okay. So again, I'm trying to find a nice neutral spine. You can't really see that on the video, which is fine. And let's get pulling. So nice 90. 1, go a little past, but turn it back on and pull it. That's 2. I'm just gonna count. 3, 4. I'm intentionally going a little slower with this because I can. 5, so that I get a little bit more burn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you can get just as much pump or progress from doing a lighter weight, pulling it slower, holding it longer, as you can from doing a heavier weight and pulling it fast. And that's where we start to get into ego lifting and things. There's a time and a place for it. There's people, power lifters and stuff, that can throw weight up there. That's amazing. Whereas if you look at like bodybuilding, it's just a little bit of a different mindset because they're training for the aesthetic. Well, like they're all about increasing that contraction as long as possible. And they can do tons of reps, keep it under contraction, just as much as doing a PR heavy single lift. Both are valuable, but for this program, especially knowing that people are coming in probably overweight, probably with a back or knee injury, or things that have been plaguing them, I'm really going to push you away from ego, and we're just going to train the muscles well. So we're not going to get hung up on what your weight is compared to someone else or compared to mine, or how many reps you can do, but really I want you to learn how to hit that point of discomfort where you feel the tension and how to stay in that spot to really maximize progress. Like, we're going to think here with science. All right, let's get 12. 1, 2. This back, or this side, 3, is actually a lot harder for me to activate. Like, I just can't feel it sometimes. So then I end up lifting this with my arm as opposed to my back. And right now, I'm still actively hunting for the contraction the right way. Haven't found it. I have some nerve issues. And I'm hypermobile. So sometimes stuff like that just happens where I'm like, I'm not really training the right muscle right now. But I'm going to finish it and find it next round. Also, I probably should have set the weight down and stood up. That was undersafe. I did that because that's a lighter weight for me. All right. Making good progress, though. We're over halfway, y'all. Box. Step up. Should be a good time. I wonder if I could switch between these. Is this more dynamic? Is it just distracting? I have my Twitch rewards, if that's so funny. I forgot about that. And it's snowing. Let me go turn all that off. I need to breathe anyway. Oh, I'm getting gassed. Getting gassed. Having a hard time, y'all. Alright, we have our step up. I'm sweaty though, so that's good. Embrace the sweat. Sweat is progress. I'm actually looking at my step ladder. I was like, did I leave foot sweat on here? It's like, no, it has wood shavings on it. And then I display some of the sawdust. Alright, so we have Box step-ups, we did 15 reps, so let's just do 15 reps and get it done. Again, with these, tuck your tailbone, find your core so that your abs are pulling your leg up. Don't just kind of kick it around. And then eventually you can start to step up from a larger step. But in the beginning, I'm starting at just one step. I'm trying to keep my body square, but I have a loose sacrum, which is like where everything kind of comes together. We'll talk about later. Okay, here we go. 15 reps. I'm gonna do these a little quicker because I don't like them. 2, 3, maybe not a little quicker. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna step back a little farther. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But thanks for hanging out, y'all. Hope you're enjoying your workout. 15 on this side. No breaks. 1, 2, 3. It's amazing how different my sides feel, just based on balance, previous injuries. It's a hoot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great. I think we got one more thing. Water break, right? Oh, planks. They found us again. Oh, they always come around. I don't want to do them, so let's not take a break and just knock it out. All right. Look, I'm taking a break. Crap. Alexa, set a 30-second timer. Woo! Planks are so fun. Isn't it great? You're doing great. You're a beautiful spirit child, just adrift in the forest, where everything is comfortable and lovely, and the world is your oyster. I don't know. I'm trying affirmations. Is it good? Is it working? Does it make you feel the plank any less? Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Or is it better when you're in that foreign plank to just say, it can't be that bad? It's probably not that great. Remarkable. Let's take our notes. Did that for 30 seconds. Y'all, we're on the last sprint. I mean, if this is your first rep and you're like shot and it's been more exercise than you care for, like, you can stop at the second circuit and just know that future weeks are going to push to 3 circuits. I think eventually Moose started pushing me like 4 and 5 circuits on some of this stuff. I hate it. These workouts take forever sometimes, but it keeps making me better, so I do it. All right, we got side leg raises. Let's hop into that. Let's see. So, find your form. Find your posture. Get a drink if you need a drink. Let's just get it. I'm just gonna count out loud. All right, nice squat. 1. Oop. Sweet. It's an opportunity to avoid doing what I don't want to do. Oh no, that opportunity is now over. 1, 2. Nope, that's 1. Sorry, we're cheating already. 2, 2, 3, 3. My video's over there, so if you're curious why I keep looking off at 45 degrees, it's so I can check my form in the video. 4. Someday I'll have a cool mobile stream set up where I can actually like look at what I'm doing and look at you. But We're just getting started. 5, 6, 6, 7. So I'm at the point where I want to be done. I was at that point 4 of these ago. 8. What are we getting up to? 9. 9. We're going for 11. 10. 10. Actually, we're going for 12. 11. 11. Woo. 12. 12. Now, when we do these workouts, demonstrating, taking notes, it adds time to the workout. It does. And you can lose momentum, but we're not going to measure progress on a scale, at least not in the beginning of the program. We're measuring progress by what you can actually do and how much you grow. The small creature's awake. I just want to see which creature. My daughter's woken up. Alright, we got push-ups. Let's do... last set we did 14. Let's push through. Let's get 15. Let's just get it done. Children are waking up. I'm going to focus on breathing. Two more. When my heart rate starts running, if I could take a pause to get things under control, it helps me push with better form, and I can only squeeze out a couple extra reps. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh my God, 14, 15. Ta-da! Wasn't that fun? I'm trying to make a little bit less noise so that my daughter Emiko visits my wife as opposed to me, just so we can get it done. All right. That was good. Let's get our breath again. I gotta do 3 of those. So if you stack your exercises closer together, it does add a cardio aspect to strength. You're gonna sweat more, you're gonna burn more. I try to find the sweet spot though, because I do like to come in rested enough that I can really focus on doing the lift well with good form and pushing on that side of things. So find a balance that works for you, but sometimes I have a Zoom call with the US and I'm in Japan and I gotta get it done. So kids are starting to wake up. We're in the get it done point. But if you have the luxury of squeaking out just a little bit more time, you can increase how long your muscles are under tension and you're gonna actually make better progress. You're gonna get more gains. So you don't want to cheat yourself either. But every workout, every rep is kind of a balance between how much time you have, how hard you want to push, how hard you can push. So just find what works for you. Like I know going into these are the single leg deadlifts. I want to do them fast. If I do them fast, I'll lose form. I'm not going to work the glute or the deadlift. I'm going to do it with my upper body. So I'm trying to work my breath down, because I hate these. All right, let's see. Sweet. So, that was nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Oh no. 9, that was a twisted one. 10. 11. I also lost form on that a little bit. 9. That was good though, that was slow. So now we just have to stay slow over here. 1. 2. This leg's warmed up very well now. 3. So I can kind of get good depth. Half decent form. I know there's still a little bit of a twist where my hip kicks out. 5. But we're working on it. 6. Instability, I'm rushing. 7. 8. Almost there. 9. Losing form. 10. 11. So friends, I've probably done that exercise a good 50 times in the last year and a half. It is still difficult for me. If you're just getting started, your balance isn't going to be that great. Your form is going to twist and suffer. Like, write that stuff down. Write down exactly where you start it. And know that next week, you're going to get 1 extra rep. Or you're going to be able to do it with a little bit more depth in the right form. We want to track our ability to do things versus aesthetically what we see in the mirror, at least in the beginning of the journey. That stuff can come, but if we focus on strength and our ability to lift more, move more, go farther, it's much easier to measure. And you're going to be a lot less discouraged as you get more function. Oh, I want to die. Oh my gosh. Okay, single leg. It's terrible. I don't want to die. I'm just not comfy. All right, single arm. I gotta be sensitive with my language. Single arm dumbbell row. Here we go. Let's just crank it out. I keep hearing my baby's awake. She went to hang out with my wife, but unfortunately my son's in that room. He passed out on the couch and he passed out early, like 6:45 p.m. So he's gonna run up in his underwear. Baby's gonna run up and expect food. Wife's gonna come up and be overstimulated by me recording and making noise. She gets triggered by stuff just from a mental health perspective, so I gotta get it done. Let's see. Let's go up to 40s and see how many we get. I'm gonna up the weight. No, I'm not. I'm gonna put that weight back down. I don't want to lose form. Save that for another week. I picked it up and immediately was like, nope. I probably could have got it, but it wouldn't have been a good amount of reps the right way. And I have to be patient with myself and where I'm at, just like you. 3 good deep breaths. We only have 4 exercises, friends. You're almost done. But you still got to show up for these just as much as you did on the first reps and on the other things. All right. We're going for 12. See, with this one, I can like feel the back pull. The back is pulling the weight up, not my arm. I mean, I feel some of it in my shoulder, but most of it is still coming from the back. But when I go to the other side, I just can't get it to fire today. And part of it's just like nerve issues I have. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that was good. That's terrible. We're almost there. Just crank it out. Get it done. But this is the beauty of waking up at 4:30. It's like I was able to get everything set up, do my pre-workout, did my stretch, I come from a faith context, so listen to like some worship music and prayed during that to kind of gather my mind. And now we're out here getting these last exercises. And for once, I'm not overrun by children, even though I love them. Right? But we'll see, there's still time for things to get sad. Sad's the wrong word. To get interesting. 1, 2. Nope, still don't feel it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's just the body I have today. 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, I should have set that weight down. Sorry. It's poor lifting. I had to quit. I was almost getting it to fire, but it just wasn't there. Okay, we're done with the chair. We finished the thing. Let me go put these away. Look at that. It's like a reward. Oh, God. Crap. It's funny, there's a Sharpie all over my wood table. My daughter was trying to trace something and just colored way outside the lines, and I keep finding Sharpies. And I'm not even fazed by it. But 6 months ago, my son took a knife and carved his name Kai into the table, still in the table. And that was a huge eruption. It's just I don't have time to worry about those little things and to be mad at my kids for being kids. It's a piece of wood. Why would I be mad at wood? But it's just amusing to see that growth in me of doesn't matter. Finding a little bit more discernment. All right. Last step ups. See, eventually I got to do it from here, but this doesn't feel safe to me to step double. I mean, even when I climb this, I normally hold it and carefully walk up it. So I might invest in a box. I don't know. Box takes up so much flipping room, though. We'll see. All right, let's do our 15 steps. I'm going to make it a little bit of cardio. Tuck my tailbone. Turn on my abs. Get a nice step. Because when you're stepping from higher, let me see if I could do one. It's going to fire this more. Scary. Let me try it. It's a different exercise for me. We'll do it next week, the week after. Maybe I can do it. I just don't want to go forward over this because there's a momentum piece that I'm concerned about. And it's just air on that side. Was it 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more workout exercises, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. I think that's right. I'm never too sure. Good job, y'all. All right, we're done. Everyone go home. Great workout, y'all. You stop between legs. Come on. All right, not done yet. 1, 2, 3. I've done it, though. 4. I got overrun by kids. I have a work meeting. And I'm like, third set's not going to happen. No third circuit today. Take a shower and say, I got some movement. That's the best I could do. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Brilliant. All right. That was fun. Sarcasm. That one's not that bad for me. Because realistically, I could be doing that with the, I could be doing that on the higher step. So that's an easier rep for me. I make it more cardio than strength challenge. But when I do PT, they make me go from a higher depth. It's hard. It's really hard. All right, planks. 2 more things, and we're done. But what is that mystery speed skater? Alexa, set a 30-second timer. All right, so you've done these before. It doesn't take that long. One of my favorite trainers, Tony Horden from P90X, is like, you could do anything for 30 seconds. But the problem with his workout is he stacked like one 30-second thing after another for like 50 minutes. And it's like, no, I can't, bud. I can't do this for 30 seconds. If I did that for 30 seconds, that's a minute. It's math. But it was half motivating, half demotivating. All right. Alexa, stop. All right. That was lovely. That one. Alexa, stop. Stop it. Alexa, stop. So, that is our last exercise of the circuit, y'all. Be proud of yourself. You did a really good job. The last thing we have is what we call AMRAP, or as many reps as possible. But we call it just do it. What we're going to do is speed skaters. So you're going to step, skate, and work on kind of bending, shooting your butt back, and then launching, catching, launching, catching. Now, if that's too high impact for you to start, you could literally just step, sway, like you could start to turn it into like a capoeira, I think is what that's called. But we're gonna do as many reps as possible, and normally at this point in the workout, I've started to lose a lot of my personal resolve. I don't really want to be here. So I'm figuring you're probably at the same point, and as helpful as I am, not really that motivating to encourage you to just do things. So I have an extra fitness coach that we bring in for these moments, and he's gonna come in and motivate us to just do it and to do it the best we can. And we're gonna do that exercise until he's done motivating us, which is about 2 minutes. Maybe someday we'll have a countdown timer, but for today, we're just gonna receive from him. So let's bring in our friend, Shia LaBeouf. He's definitely my favorite, definitely good people. And he's just coming in to, give us that little extra bit of hype. We're just gonna show up and we're gonna do the best we can. All right. So we're just gonna start flowing with it and keep moving. We're gonna make our dreams come true. So this is honestly like one of my favorite songs ever. It's fantastic. So when I first started streaming and doing fitness content 2 or almost 3 years ago now, it was in 2020, I started connecting with members of the fitness community on Twitch. And I mean, all these folks were cut, like full-time life yogi, bodybuilding kind of types. And this fitness challenge floated around that community because the Twitch fitness community is a lot smaller than some of the gamers and things like that. And they were doing 1,000 burpee challenge, which just sounded crazy, where they would live stream and just keep doing burpees until they hit 1,000. And I was like, I should do it. Like, I hyped myself up about it. I was gonna do it. I set up a green screen behind me, pulled up Shia LaBeouf, and I found a 10-hour loop of this song. And I just did burpees with a friend, came by and did it while Shia LaBeouf screamed at us for an hour. It was magic. Actually, it took a lot longer than an hour. I think we did burpees for 6 or 7 hours. It was absolutely terrible. But here we are. We're still skating. Still making our way. Getting that last little bit of cardio. I think we did it. Did we do it? I can't actually hear the song. I know it in my head. I think this is just the ending. Stir down. The exit. I think a sloth shows up to motivate us. Yep. Well done, y'all. Good speed skaters. Proud of you. You got it done. Alright. Let's go back to DadBod. So friends, that's all we have for today. Thanks for pushing through. Don't worry, the Just Do It exercises get progressively worse. While MooseABoot, our Canadian friend, curates all the strength and lifts, I'm the one that curates the Just Do It's, and I've intentionally chosen all the exercises that I hate, and we're just going to grind out as many reps as possible while our lovely friend Shia LaBeouf yells at us. But keep changing the world. Tomorrow you have a recovery walk. I think, yeah, every day you should have a recovery walk for block A. So I'll see you then. And if you find stiff or struggling, sore, there's a roll and release. There's a stretch flow workout available as well. All the links will be in the bottom. And I'll see you around, friends.